So there comes a moment in your life where you feel like something inside you is whispering that this is not your best self. And if you are watching this video right now, maybe you are standing exactly at that point of your life. Hi, I'm Nethi Rana, a girl who once felt invisible in her own journey. But today we are talking about the exact framework that helped me shift from ordinary to unstoppable. And trust me, this video might be that turning point of your life. So let's get started. So the first one comes self-story interrupt. You don't change your life by adding a new habit, but you change your life when you interrupt in your old habits. I was always that girl who everything felt so deeply, either it's emotions, expectations, or responsibilities. I always keep on murmuring to myself that I'm not enough right now, I need to prove myself, or I will shine at the right time. And it was a silent story that repeated in my mind over and over again. And suddenly you realize that this is not your story that you came here to live. Your life changes the moment you stop repeating the story that keeps you small. While growing up, we have a lots of stories that keep visualizing in our head over and over again that it somehow becomes our reality. So, I want you to pause for a moment and ask yourself, what story do you repeat that is limiting your future? And you will have your answer. So, the next one comes healing the gap between who you are and who you want to be. This is the most crucial part of our journey because there is always a gap between our reality and our destiny. And most people never cross it because they are afraid of the discomfort that your destiny demands. When I started to prepare for Miss Gujarat, the gap between who I want to be and who I was, it was so huge. And at that point of the life, I need to heal my relationship with comparison, impatience, and perfectionism. I had to unlearn the habit of comparing my growth with someone else's timelines. Some days I felt like giving up, some days I cried, but every single day I healed a little more. So, what's the point of it? The point is, healing is not soft. It is the act of discipline that you commit to yourself, and it is when you choose your growth over your fear. Healing is choosing your future self over the fear. So there is a little exercise for you too as well, that analyze yourself and ask yourself a question that what is that one thing that needs to be healed so that you can uncover the gap between your current self and your future self. So the next is identity shift. This one is my personal favorite and I have also talked about this in the It Girl framework video. If in case you have missed to watch it, I will attach the link in the description. And this identity shift says like your success 0% depends on your motivation, but it 100% depends on your identity. Because identity is equals to what you believe you truly are. When I started seeing myself as a woman of worthiness, not because I had the crown, but because I believed that I deserve to walk towards that path. So here are some identity quotes that I would like to give you because that quotes even helped me in my journey to become the unstoppable self of me. So the quotes are, I am the woman who creates opportunity, not wait for them. I am the woman who shows up even if she is scared. I am the woman whose presence changes the room's energy. So simply by practicing and by affirming this quotes each and every single time, your energy shifts from your present self to your future self because that is you are unlocking a version of yourself by spelling out the things. Because once you spell out, the changes in your subconscious begins to happen to change your reality. So the next one comes future self activation. If you don't meet your future self today, then you will never meet in your real life. I have a crystal clear ritual for you that you can perform every single morning so that you can embody that future version of you, that dream woman self of you in your present moment. So the simple 5-minute practice that seems like just sit in a calm room and close your eyes and visualize the dream version of yourself that you want to become. Feel the lights, feel the crowd, because this is not just the imagination, but this is the energy alignment. And think for a moment what your future self think. What does she tolerate? How does she talk? What is her standard? Your future self is not waiting for you. She is watching who you are becoming today. So the last one is the very practical, that is take radical actions. Because clarity without action is just a diary entry. When I entered in my beauty pageant competition, I had no guarantee that I would win. When I started filming for YouTube videos, I had no guarantee that you would be watching me right now. But I acted anyway, because action creates destiny. So I would like to teach you the 3 levels of the radical actions, which I also spell it as a M cube. So the first one is the micro action, the second is the momentum action, and the third is the miracle action. So in micro actions, which means that you are taking 10 minutes of your time daily and you are starting reflecting to yourself and you are making changes in your schedule and in your daily life rituals. These are the micro actions that you are taking every single day to upgrade yourself to become the best version of you. The second is the momentum action, which means it feels uncomfortable, but it is necessary to be get done. The very best example that I have for this, like I always study one day before my exam and it does makes me feel uncomfortable, but it is necessary. So this is an example of a momentum action which will make you feel uncomfortable for a while, but it is necessary to perform in order to achieve the dream version of yourself. The third is the miracle action, which is something that makes you scared, but the moment you get it done, it will change your life. And for me, that miracle action was believing in myself that even I could win the crown, because that one single belief that changed the entire trajectory of my life. Because the crown doesn't goes to a perfect girl, it goes to a consistent girl. So today I have shared my shift framework with you because I have finally realized something, that you don't rise when life becomes easier, you rise when you become stronger. 2026 is your transformation year. And if you want more videos that help you step into the most powerful version of yourself, then do join me on this journey. Because here I talk about the frameworks that I have learned from my life and to upgrade the current version of yourself to becoming the unstoppable version of your own self. So if you like this video, comment I'm ready to shift, so that it can encourage me that you are also upgrading yourself in your journey. So am I. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.